I served in the United States Marine, and I did 20 years in the Marine. I started off as a heavy vehicle operator, and then I changed over to an aircraft refueler, and I was assigned to the artillery unit in the beginning. And then I ended up in NBC, Nuclear Biological Chemical Warfare Specialist. The first time I filed on my own, I think they came back and they gave me something like 40 or 50%, I think it was. And when they did that, I went back in and did it again, and they moved it to 60%. So, I submitted again and kept getting disapproved, kind of got discouraged. And then that's when my friend was telling me about it. Well, try Trajectory and see what they could do for you. And they've put it together. They kind of gave me an idea on how this system works. So I'm still at 80%. So I said, well, okay, well, then I didn't get an increase, because I'm still at 80%. And then a week later, I get paperwork showing that they did this, what they gave me increases for. I am actually 90% now. No, it just gave you faith that the system worked when you're working with somebody that want to do the work. Because a lot of times I found out, and I found out that going down to the VA building itself and working with some of those people, they don't care. They just take what you say and submit the paperwork. I would recommend that they use it. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, the fee that you charge for the work that you have to do, and especially if you as in depth and detail as you have to be to tie this stuff together, to take somebody from a 10 to a 70 or 10 to a 90 or a 10 to a 100, it's well worth it, because if I walk in there like I did back in 2012, not knowing anything, saying, hey, this, and that, this was in my records, that was it. Ain't no telling what you're going to get unless you're just going to be content with getting anything. Because from 2013, 2015, 2017, every 2 years or so, I went back in and kept filing and filing and filing. They said, don't get discouraged. Just keep doing it, and eventually you'll get it right, or they'll give it to you. And basically every time I did get an increase, but I shouldn't have had to do it if I had did it right or knew how to do it right from Jump Street. With your service, if I bring it to you and tell you, all right, this is what you got to do, because this was already documented, this is what I already got. And then when I submit it, hey, we should be good to go.